Okay, good morning everyone. Assalamualaikum to our Muslim friends. Hope you are all good today. The weather looks nice. Okay, so welcome to our show, our cooking show. So before we start, my name is Ezrin. Okay, there are a few of us cooking today very lovely dishes. So please stay tuned until the end, okay, so that you can also know what promo we have right now if you haven't gotten your Thermomix. Okay, so before we start, can I just know who are first timers here? Can you please type number 1 if this is your first time attending our cooking show? Okay, and number 2, if this is not your first time or you're already a Thermomix owner, type number 2. Okay, great. So welcome to the new ones and welcome back to those who have been to our cooking show. Okay, so let's start. So what is important to you when you cook? Okay, can you type, is it money saving? Okay, does it have to be easy? Does it have to be healthy? Do you have to be creative in your recipes? Okay, and does it have to be time saving? Which one is the most important to you? Okay, type in the chat. Okay, so for me, of course, I want money saving. Okay, I want something that's easy so I don't have to spend so much time in the kitchen. Okay, and time saving. Okay, I don't want to spend the whole day in the kitchen from morning to night preparing dishes for my family. Okay, so Thermomix will help with all these criteria, okay? And especially healthy as well, because all our cooking, we cook with low temperature. Okay, so before we start and continue, I will start on my recipe so that we can cook while we talk. Okay, so this recipe is in Cookidoo. So Cookidoo is our recipe platform. We have about 71,000 recipes right now for you to choose from. So you can access the recipe from your Thermomix or from your laptop or from your iPad or from your phone. Okay, so whatever you save on your phone, once you have Wi-Fi on your machine, it will sync right away. Okay, and you can also do your meal planning. So like today, I already set this recipe to cook today. Okay, so I go to my week and straight away you can see salmon in mushroom cream sauce, okay, with potatoes. All right, so all our recipes, if you scroll down, you can see all the ingredients and you can see the portion size and the timing, how long you need to prepare, and also the cooking time. Okay, and there's also preparation. If you care about calories, they also have here how much protein, energy, carbs, and there's always tips at the bottom. So please also read it. Okay, so all you have to do is press start cooking. Okay, so right away you can see the weighing scale comes on. So all you have to press is test so that it zero rises, and then you add 500 grams of water. So your Cookidoo, especially when you first get your Thermomix, you should always try to use Cookidoo recipes first because it will guide you step by step. Okay, so just add in 500 grams of water. Okay, and then press next, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So it will tell you everything. Okay, and then press next. So it says insert simmering basket. So this is called the simmering basket. So just add inside, and then it says to weigh 600 grams of potatoes. So I already weighed my potatoes. They're all in here. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in here. And lightly grease the varoma tray. So the varoma tray I've done as well. And then, okay, I'll just show you. Okay, so it says to grease the varoma tray. So, but today I'm using the steaming plate. Okay, this is one of our gifts for our current promo. So I put my salmon here, and it says to squeeze lemon juice and put salt and pepper. Okay, and then place the varoma tray in the side, and then set varoma in position. Okay. So, okay, hold on. 2 minutes. Okay, and then how you place it on top is you close the lid first. Okay, and then you put it on top. And then you just, it says here, turn speed selectors to speed 1. So they already set the time to 20 minutes. Temperature is baroma, meaning you are steaming. Okay, and then turn speed to speed 1. Okay, just like that, it's doing for you. I'm so sorry, I have to do this for a while. Whoa. Okay, go. Okay. All right, so to continue while it's cooking for 20 minutes, okay, let me tell you a bit about this company, Forward. Okay, this company here is a German company. So they've been around for more than 135 years. Okay, they are all over the country, more than 80 countries. And you can see all the awards and recognition that they have won. Okay, and a little bit about Thermomix itself, the brand Thermomix. Okay, it started in 1960s. It started with a blender, okay, just the normal blender that we all have or used to have. Okay, and then they added the heating function. So when they added the heating function, they changed the bowl to stainless steel, okay, like this. And then this is the 9th generation of Thermomix. Okay, it was launched in late 2019. So this will stay here for a while. Okay, and it is the all-in-one, the original all-in-one kitchen appliance in the world. Okay, so a little bit about the accessories that you will get when you purchase your Thermomix. Okay, so just now I was talking about the varoma. So this is the varoma. It has 2 layers. Okay, so one layer is the tray, and there's also the bottom part here called the varoma dish. So you can actually put veggies in here, and then you can have your meat on top. Okay, so varoma is mainly used for steaming. You can also steam your cakes in here. If you don't have an oven, you can steam your cakes in here. Okay, you can use it as a colander. You can sterilize your baby bottles. Okay, so that's varoma. And then just now is the simmering basket that I put the potatoes in. So it looks like this. It has a cover. So I mainly use this for cooking my rice. Okay, because when you cook rice in the simmering basket and you put it in here, when you are done cooking the rice, you can see all the starch actually accumulates at the bottom. Okay, so you get low GI rice, so very healthy rice, especially if you love eating rice. Okay, and you can also steam your potatoes, like just now you can steam your veggies or steam your pasta in here. Okay, so this simmering basket, and you can also use as a strainer. Okay, so if you make our lemonade, the last step they will ask you to put this in, and then it will strain the lemon skin. Okay, so also as a strainer. Then we also have this thing called butterfly. Okay, so this is like your whisk. Okay, so you put it in the bowl. Okay, like this. All you have to do is just put it in the bowl, like that. Okay, and you use it for whisking. Okay, so you want to whisk your eggs, or you want to make your whipped cream, or you want to make your kaya. Okay, so it will turn for 40 minutes if you want to make your kaya. Okay, because if you do it traditionally, you have to keep on stirring on the stove for 1.5 hours. So this will do the kaya for you. Okay, so this butterfly. Then we also have it's called the splash guard. Okay, so splash guard, you use it for high temperature. Okay, because this TM6 you can do high temperature cooking, so they will require you to put the splash guard on top. So just put it on top, and then it will lock together to avoid all splatter. Okay. And then we also have the measuring cup. Okay, so measuring cup, because you can actually measure 50 ml and 100 ml liquid in here. Okay, so let's say if you are a beginner and you don't want to pour anything direct from the bottle, you can actually pour in here first, and then you can pour through the bowl. Okay, so that you, especially if you are baking, you know, you have a lot of ingredients in here, so you don't want to over pour your liquid. Okay, and all right, so this is the bowl, our mixing bowl. It's a 2.2 liter bowl. You can see there's a max amount here, and then before that is 2 liter. Okay, so it's stainless steel, so it doesn't absorb any smell. So you can make your sambal, and after you pre-clean, you can straight away make your lemonade. So your lemonade will not taste like sambal, okay, because it's stainless steel. Okay, and it has the blade is always inside when you are cooking. It has 2 sides. One side is sharp and the other side is blunt. Okay, so when you are chopping, you use the sharp side, and when you are stirring your food, you can activate the reverse button and you will use the blunt side to stir your food, so you won't cut it up. Okay, So this is your stainless steel mixing bowl. Okay, so you get this together as well. And the most important is our motto. Okay, so Thermomix motto is award-winning because it's frictionless. So when it's frictionless, you don't need fan to cool it down. So it can run for up to 3 days in a row. Okay, so when you cook like this, you can see it's red right here, means the bowl is hot. Okay, anything above 60 degrees, this will turn red. But the body itself is not hot. Okay, so if you have kids around, just make sure if it's red, don't let them touch the bowl. Okay, but everything else is fine. Okay, so that is a little bit about the machine itself. Okay, so to the price. Okay, right now the actual price is 7188, but we have promotion of 200 ringgit rebate, so it's at 6988. If you take the installment plan, it's 291 per month for 24 months, which is around 9 ringgit a day. Okay, so what can you get with 9 ringgit a day, right? So this is really worth it. Okay, so you can, slow down on your GrabFood or Foodpanda and buy good ingredients and cook at home. Okay, and if you also want a second unit for free, do let us know. We can talk about it. Okay, so what can Thermomix do? Okay, so Thermomix is, for me, is just like our phone. Okay, last time we used to bring our Walkman out and we have a notepad, and then we also have, of course, our phone, and then we have our camera all in our bag, right? But now our phone is everything, right? We cannot live without our phone. So it's the same thing for Thermomix. This is your all-in-one kitchen. So you don't need any other appliances in your kitchen. Okay, so your kitchen can be really kemas. You just have one Thermomix or two. Some people have two. Okay, so you can keep your rice cooker. I've already sold my mixer. I don't have a kettle in my kitchen. I don't have my steamer. Okay, so my kitchen is clean and teratur. I just have Thermomix in my kitchen. Okay, so and it is we have Wi-Fi built in. So you pay one price today, but from time to time, all you have to do is just update your software, just like your phone, and you will get new functions on your Thermomix. Okay, so your value will keep on adding. Okay, so Thermomix is your perfect kitchen assistant for any lifestyle. Okay, even if you are staying alone, you can cook. If you want to cook 1 cup of rice in here, you can also do so. Or you want to cut down recipes into half, you can also do so. Okay, and when you are getting married or you are newlywed, okay, before you start buying so many appliances for your new home, all you need is just a Thermomix. Okay, so it's the best hantaran gift. Actually, just put your mixing bowl on the dulang is nice. Okay, and when you have kids later on, this will be your baby food processor. Okay, so you don't need to buy all the other ones because those are actually quite small. I used to have them, and I still take out my pots and pans, and because I like to do batch cooking, so the small baby food processor is not enough. Okay, but this one is 2.2 liter. You can make a lot of food in here. Okay, and when the temperature goes down to 37, you can actually see on the temperature dial, you can straight away serve your baby. Okay, you don't have to put it out and nak sejukkan dia kat luar. Okay, so it's safe when you cook with Thermomix. Okay, and our parents' age or when we are older, okay, of course we need to be extra careful with our salt intake, sugar intake. It's best to eat at home because you get to control the ingredients. And even, we have customers who are 70, 80 years old who are using Thermomix because it's so user-friendly and you can actually sit down and cook, and it's a one-hand operated machine. Okay, so if you need to hold your baby or do something else, you can still cook just using your one hand. Okay, so I'm going to continue cooking here. So another 10 minutes. After this, I'll be putting in the mushrooms. Okay, so actually while you are cooking, you can see there's a 3 dot up here. You can press recipe detail and you can check out what are the ingredients that you need next. Okay, so after this, it says that I need to add the butter and saute the butter, and then I need to add the mushrooms and then cook for 5 minutes, and then add the rest of the mushrooms, and then it's done. Cook for another 5 minutes and it's done. So when I see you later, it'll be ready already. Okay, so now I'm going to pass to Sunita. She's going to show you a really lovely steamed dessert recipe. See you later.
Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Hope you're having a good Saturday so far. Today, my name is Sunita, and today we are going to be cooking a recipe from cookie dough. Okay, so I can't for the life of me remember what the Chinese name is. So it's called Gai Dan Go, which is Chinese steamed egg sponge cupcakes, right? So as Ezrin mentioned, the recipe is from Cookie Dough, and Cookie Dough has right now about 71,000 recipes. So you'll never run out of things to cook for your family. I love Cookie Dough because I can try different recipes, different cuisines without having to worry, because Cookie Dough recipes are all triple tested, and you know they will definitely turn out if you follow all the steps, okay? So this is actually my first time making this as well. So I'm just gonna go on start cooking, all right? So it says line 6 cupcake molds with cupcake cases. So I've already done that, okay? And then next, so we're going to put in 60 grams of caster sugar. So Thermomix has a built-in scale, and the built-in scale is amazing. Because we're doing this as a demo, we have already pre-measured the ingredients, but I'm just going to put in the 60 grams of sugar. Okay. And then you go next. Insert measuring cup. So just follow the steps. It's very, very easy. Next, 10 seconds, speed 10. So we're actually going to mill the sugar now. So for 10 seconds, it's just going to mill the sugar into almost icing sugar. You can see a little bit of the powdered sugar coming out on top. Okay. So you can hear that lovely sound when it's done. To stop the sound, you can just touch the screen. Okay, so I'm just going to get all the sugar off the lid. And you have beautiful icing sugar. So if you ever need icing sugar for your cakes, please just make your own. You don't have to go out and buy a bag of icing sugar. So scrape it down and then insert. Okay, so now we're going to put in 120 grams of eggs, which is about 2 large eggs. Okay, and then next, insert measuring cup into the lid. And next, 1 minute, speed 4. So now it's going to mix your eggs and sugar. Okay, so even for cakes and stuff, if you want to cream your butter and sugar, you can actually do it. Just put your butterfly whisk in. Sometimes I just use butter straight from the fridge. So before putting in the butterfly, I just do this for about 30 seconds and it will soften your butter. Then put in the butterfly whisk and cream your butter and sugar. So instead of using your Kenwood mixer or your handheld mixer, your Thermomix can do the same job perfectly as well, right? So you don't have to worry. Your Thermomix will pretty much replace your Kenwood or your hand mixer or your KitchenAid. Even for kneading doughs, etc., the Thermomix is perfect. So if you are someone who has a bread maker at home, you can pretty much put that away as well. Okay, so now we've done the eggs and they're perfectly whipped, mixed. So we're going to put in 50 grams of fresh milk. Okay, so 50 grams. Oops. Okay, and then next, 25 grams of vegetable oil. And then next, 120 grams of cake flour. Okay, so if you want to sift flour, you can actually sift your flour in your Thermomix as well. Before you start the recipe, put the flour in, put it on turbo 1 second, 2 or 3 times, and your flour is sifted. So you don't have to take out your sieve, you don't have to take out a separate bowl. You can just sift your flour in the Thermomix as well. Okay, the 2 teaspoons of baking powder were together with my flour. And then I go next. Okay, and now it's gonna mix this for 10 seconds on speed 5. And if you look on the Thermomix, there is a darkened green shade, which shows you where you need to turn it up to, or you can just look at the numbers. And that is speed 5. Okay. And then next, okay, so I'm just going to scrape everything down because there's a little bit of flour up on the sides. So you have this beautiful batter, right? And I'm going to pour this. If just a tip, if you have ice cream scoops, use those to scoop it up and pour it into your cupcake cases. Mess-free, quite easy. So we're going to pour this into the cupcake cases. Okay, so I need to wash my bowl, and then I need to put in 500 grams of water and put this on top to steam. All right, so I will use the kettle mode on the TM6 to boil my water first. And once the 500 grams of water is boiled, I will put the cupcake cases on and go to the next step, because it says clean mixing bowl, and then boil it for 6 minutes, and then put the varoma on top and steam for 10 minutes. So that's what I will be doing, all right? So I'm going to hand you off to the next presenter while I get this done, all right? So just a quick tip before you go. When you are putting your cupcake holder on, put a trivet at the bottom to give it a little raise, because you don't want to cover all the holes in the varoma. You need enough space between your cupcake holder and the bottom so that you get the steam coming through, enough steam to steam your food. So anytime you are going to steam something, even if you are putting a chicken in, you can actually put 2 chopsticks down and raise it a little bit, just to give it a bit of space between the holes and your food, so that the steam comes through for good steaming, okay? So over to the next presenter now.
Ayu, we cannot hear you.
Okay. Testing. Yes, sorry about that.
Salam and hi everyone. I hope you all can hear me now.
Okay, I hope everyone is staying safe at home and it's a weekend and you must be having a wonderful time with your loved ones. And lunch is coming up soon, so I'm sure you're wondering what to cook for lunch. Well, I have just the simple, most delicious recipe that I would love to share with you. So if you do not know, Thermomix can do low temperature as well as high temperature cooking. So without wasting much time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start and show you how to make ayam madu berempah. That's a very, very interesting dish because everything is going to go in here itself. So how many of you love peeling garlic skin? Why don't you let me know and say yes in the comments? Because personally, I do not like it. My hands smells of it and I really don't like peeling garlic. So this is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a magic on how, can you see all this garlic skin? Okay, so I'm going to put the garlic in here and I'm going to show you how the Thermomix can peel the garlic skin in just 5 seconds. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to change it to 5. Okay, I'm going to go to reverse. And you're going to see the magic happening in just... All right, are you ready? Okay. And just like that, if you can see, let me just take a spoon out to show you. Our garlic skin has been removed, ta-da, from the garlic itself. So you don't have to stand there and kupas all the garlic skin and everything. The Thermomix will actually help you. And not only can it be used for the garlic, but you can also de-seed your chili. You know the chili curry, which is what I'm going to show you kejap lagi. Okay, so I'm going to retrieve the recipe from here. I love it because I can plan my whole week in the Thermomix itself. So if I'm going groceries and things like that, it is so easy for me because I just have to add to the shopping list and everything will be added into it. All right, so it says place 5 dried chilies. So I've already got my dried chilies here. And if you can see, there's no like the seeds in there because, again, Thermomix helped me de-seed my chilies in less than 15 seconds. All right, so next I'm going to add in some onion and garlic as well as ginger. So I've got the onion, garlic and ginger all here. So I'm just going to campak all in. Okay, and it says 20 grams of water. All right, if you can see over here, I'm not sure if it's very clear because of the lighting. It says here 20 grams of water. So if you're not sure, you know, previously you probably have to take out your weighing scale and all that. With the Thermomix, it's already built in. So you just have to pour it inside and go next. Okay. So I'm going to cover it. It says insert measuring cup. And for 3 seconds, that's it. Okay. What it's doing right now is basically chopping all the ingredients in. So basically, normally you will have to use a blender. Right now, the Thermomix, the Thermomix is already doing it for you. So you don't need a blender, you don't need a weighing scale, you don't need a huali, you don't need so many kitchen appliances lying all around. So I'm just going to click next. All right, I'm sure you want to see how it looks like, right? Whoa, the smell of it so good. Wow, look at that. Can you see that? There, nice, right? So it's basically done the blending job for you. This is why I said I really love this recipe because at the end of the day, I only have this one kitchen bowl to more or less cuci. And even to wash, we have a pre-clean function which will help you pre-clean it. All right, so we're done. Now what I'm going to do is click next. Okay, it says add the cooking oil. So I'm going to add in the cooking oil. So this is the cooking oil. Okay. My cooking oil in there. Next, half tablespoon of black pepper. So it's our black pepper. Okay. We got ground cardamom. So I'm going to use this ground cardamom here. Like I said, everything in this recipe, all is just basically like masuk campak, masuk campak. It is so easy. Next, cinnamon, because it's ayam madu berempah, right? So the rempah, you can use, if you want, you can use fresh. And at the beginning, just now, when you blended all the ingredients, you can also blend. Because the power, the motto for the Thermomix is really, really strong, that basically your black pepper, your, your coffee beans can be crushed. That's how strong it is. All right, so at speed 1, so we're just going to turn, you see there's a stop button there. So we're just going to turn it at speed 1. The temperature is 120. That's the good temperature for sauteing. And for 5 minutes, it's actually going to saute for me 2 minutes. So why don't you let me know in the comments, what type of oil do you normally use when you cook, you know, your veggies or when you cook anything? Because I know some of you use, you know, specialty oil like olive oil, canola oil, and things like that. But did you know that when you use certain specialty oils, and if it is cooked at the wrong temperature, it is actually very toxic to your body? You didn't know? Now you know. And besides that as well, not only that, when you are cooking on normal traditional stove, all the cooking fumes, you know, whether you can smell it or you can't smell it, that's why we have the cooker hood on top. All that cooking fumes that is going up, and when you breathe it, it's actually very, very toxic to your health as well. So with the Thermomix right now, as you can see, I'm not actually in my kitchen, and I can cook. I do not need a cooker hood on top of me, and it's really, really good because you can control the temperature. For example, if you are cooking veggies, now how many of you cook your veggies boil, fry, or steam? Why don't you let me know in the comments? How do you cook your veggies? Do you steam it? Do you fry it? Do you boil it? Or do you, you know, what are the different ways that you cook your veggies? Well, personally, if you know, when you cook your veggies at a low temperature, which is at 120 degrees, basically the retention of the nutrients and is a lot better because you are not overcooking the veggies. So when you cook, for example, like broccoli and carrots, you can actually see the color. It is still very bright and it is so crunchy, sweet, and juicy. I've never tasted veggie as fresh and as juicy and nice as that. So it's really good for people, especially for those of you, some of you who spend quite a bit to, you know, buy either organic vegetables, or whether you invest a bit more in the ingredients, which is good because whatever that we put in our health is important. So besides that as well, we also have high temperature cooking. So high temperature cooking is already auto set in here. And actually, recently we came out with a whole new collection. It's the high temperature cooking where you can do your own bawang goreng, you know, that really crunchy one, and the garlic goreng, like the teppanyaki style. Ikan bilis, you can also fry your ikan bilis here. So you can make nasi lemak, sambal, tumis, dengan rebus telur and ikan bilis goreng in the Thermomix itself. So that's why they say it's a really, really smart kitchen appliances that does it all. I can smell it. It smells so good already in here. So another thing is that when you cook with the Thermomix, as compared to traditional, you cannot control the temperature. For temperature, we can see over here, we actually go per 5 degrees, and it can go up to 170 degrees. Now, 160 degrees. So if you want to brown your meat, it is also possible for you to brown your meat in the Thermomix itself. Now, like I said, so I will show you. So now we're going to basically saute all the herbs in it. If previously you would have to, you know, get a blender, and it's like so much of appliances for you to wash after as well. So with the Thermomix, it's a lot more easier. Now, besides that, you also can do high temperature cooking with caramelization, which is really, 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 really sedap. Okay, now, how many of you have made kaya? If you know, to make kaya is quite a tedious process and you need to have the right temperature and everything. So now with the Thermomix, we have the perfect temperature control. So for example, if you want to make baby food, like Adrian was saying earlier, instead of getting a steamer, you know, a baby steamer, a baby blender, and so many other, you're going to be spending extra for all the other accessories and equipment. With the Thermomix, you can get perfect temperature control. So which means you can actually cook your baby food in here. It can be ready and it will be perfectly at the right temperature. So you don't have to keep checking. That's why you see when you warm your baby's milk as well, you always have to test on your hands because you don't want to burn your baby and your baby will not be able to tell you that it's hot. It will just scream. So that's why we always have to do the test. But with the Thermomix, you can already set the temperature at 37 degrees. So you do not have to worry. All right, so that sound has called me to move on to the next step. So I'm going to move on to the next step. So I'm going to add in, it says then chicken wings. Wow, can you smell it? Oh, you can't smell it, sorry. Haha. But it smells so good in here. I'm not sure if you can see, but I will just try and show it to you. Okay, so that's all the rempah that's in there. It really smells so nice in here. Okay, and I don't have to worry about using too much oil because I'm basically, what is this? Using the Thermomix and it's already all in a small bowl. It's really, really easy. Okay, so next I'm going to add in my chicken. Okay, so over here I've got my chickens. I'm just going to put, exactly. So you can put the whole chicken in. So it asked me to put 900 grams of chicken wings. But because I have a couple of chicken wings, a couple of drumsticks, so I just thought I would just put all of it in. Do take note that when you are cooking using bones and without bones, there is a time difference here because it doesn't take too long to cook the chicken. All right, so next I'm going to put in the tomato puree. You can either put tomato puree or tomato ketchup. I love, so we're probably going to put a little bit more. Now you can always change the recipe to how you want it. You can skip steps if you don't have one of the ingredients. It's okay. It's not wrong. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next. It says salt. I'm going to add in a bit of salt. Okay, my salt goes in. And again, we're going to insert the measuring cup. And at spoon speed and for 10 minutes on varoma, it's basically going to mix itself. So basically with the Thermomix, you're going to get perfect temperature. For example, if you want to make kaya and if you want to brew coffee and tea, you can always select the temperature from the Thermomix itself. And not only that, like I mentioned, you can brown your meat and at 170, you can even make salted caramel. So how amazing it is just with one function, which is the temperature. So I will hand it over to my other partner, Alina, and then I will come back to you once when the chicken has already been mixed. So right now the chicken is just going to be mixing with all the herbs. I will see you in a while.
Hi everyone. I'm Elena. Morning. Okay, so today for the last dish or dessert or drink for the show, I am going to make hot chocolate on a stick. So what I love about Thermomix and Cookie-Do is that there are plenty of recipes that you can do where you can spend time with your children, your son, your daughter, and make all these fun recipes and very easy recipes that they can actually make and you just monitor. Okay, so this is one of them, very easy. It's fun, and it's something that you can use as door gifts or housewarming gifts, or even when you have kids' birthday parties and you want to give them out as party packs. This is a perfect thing to do. Very, very easy. Okay, and today I'm also going to use the special gift that we're giving out as host gift, which ends tomorrow, the silicone muffin mold. So I'm going to use this as well. This is so perfect for this recipe. Okay, so I'm going to start. I've saved the recipe on Cookie Dough on my phone, and it should be reflected here. So what I do is I press the 3 bars up here. I'll go to my recipes, created collections, and I always have this folder called Zoom Demo. Okay, so I have 2 recipes, one for the afternoon show, and I have this hot chocolate on a stick. So like Ezrin said just now, we can just press start cooking. So look at the picture, so pretty. Okay, so now it automatically shows the weighing scale, and it's telling me to put 600 grams of dark chocolate, 70% cocoa, and broken into pieces. Okay, so I just press tab to 0 rice, and this was pre-weighed. It should be in there, so it's all these chunky chocolate pieces, dark chocolate. Okay, so that's a little bit over 600. I press next, and then now 200 grams of milk chocolate broken into pieces as well. So if you like it a little bit sweeter, then you can put less of dark chocolate and more of milk chocolate. Okay, all right. Okay, and then we press next, and it says 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. This is ground cinnamon. I love a lot of cinnamon in my hot chocolate, so I'm going to put a little bit more. Okay, and then next, 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Okay, if you like that special smell, you can play around with your spices. Let's be a little bit adventurous. Okay, and next, 30 grams of cocoa powder. So I have cocoa powder over here. Okay, and then we press next. Okay, now we just put the lid back on. Press next for 10 seconds. Turn speed selected to speed 10. So it's going to be a bit loud, so bear with me. Done. Okay, press next, and it's telling me to scrape down the sides. Okay, so let me just show you what happened after 10 seconds. You know those chunky hard chocolates? What happened? Look at that. In just 10 seconds. Look how powerful the Thermomix is. All those chunks of chocolates. Amazing, isn't it? Okay, so now I'm just going to scrape the sides down, all this powder down. And then, okay. Press next again, put back the lid. Press next. For 4 minutes at 60 degrees Celsius, turn speed to speed 1. Okay, all right. So this is what Ayu talked about just now, perfect temperature control. So with Thermomix, it melts the chocolate at the perfect temperature, which is 60 degrees. Okay, so you get that texture that you want for to make the right mold for this hot chocolate on the stick. Okay, so while waiting, let me just talk to you a bit more about the benefits of Thermomix. So you've seen my colleagues just now talk to you and showed you all the different dishes and how it's very easy, it's healthy to cook with Thermomix. So we've shown how it's, like I mentioned, quick and easy. Everyone can cook, especially Cookie Dough. We have 70,000 recipes in there. You just follow step by step. You can't go wrong. But if you're a little bit more adventurous, do manual cooking. A lot of Thermomix users love to experiment with manual cooking. Okay, and it's healthy as well. You talk about cooking vegetables at the right temperature using olive oil. So it's healthy as well for you. Auto cooking and auto washing. So auto cooking, we have all the different functions, sous vide functions, fermentation function, and we also have the auto washing function as well. So that's the best thing about Thermomix, okay? You don't have a lot of pots to wash, and you have only one pot, and that pot washes itself. All you need to do is fill up your pot halfway with water and squirt a little bit of dishwasher detergent, and choose the wash mode, and it will clean itself. Okay, that's the beauty about it. And goodbye to cooking fumes. You saw how Ayu was cooking her chicken just now. There wasn't any fume. She looks beautiful. She smells wonderful, I'm sure, but I can't smell her. So that's all of these are the benefit of the Thermomix. And of course, we have more than 20 functions that we could explore with the Thermomix. Like Ezri mentioned, I don't have a kettle myself. I don't have a steamer. I have a 10-month-old baby, and all of his food are made with the Thermomix, okay? And it's not me who make the baby food, it's my husband, because it's easy to use and everyone can cook, okay? So you don't need a lot of appliances on your kitchen counter, you just need one, all right? Okay, so as we also mentioned just now that the price of Thermomix is 7,188, but we have a special promotion right now, 200 ringgit discount voucher. So you only have to pay 6,988 for your Thermomix machine, okay? If you choose to pay full price, you will be able to get an extra cookbook. You can choose either one out of 3 of our best-selling cookbooks. And if you want other plans, installment plans, we do have installment plans using credit card as well as debit card. For credit card, if you have Maybank, CIMB, Hong Leong, and Public Bank, you can choose full installment payment from 6 months to 24 months. So if you choose 24 months, it's only 291 ringgit a month. Okay, just count, just estimate how much do you spend on ordering out. For my family, per meal, if we order out, is about 100 to 130 ringgit a meal. Okay, so if you order out 2 times a week, it's already 260. Times that by 4. Okay, so it's almost 1,000 ringgit that we're spending a month on delivery. This is only 291 a month. But of course, you spend a bit more on ingredients as well. Okay, and if you have debit card, so if you have debit card, we also have a plan where you have to pay deposit of 2,988, and the balance for 4,000 ringgit can be converted into up to 18 months of installment plan, which is about 222 ringgit a month. Okay, so we have all different types of plans to cater to everyone. All right, okay, let's go straight to the next section. Okay, now it says to scrape down the sides of the bowl, but let me show you first what happened there. Okay, so look at the chocolate melted already. Okay. Let me just scrape down the sides. All right. Okay, press next, and then put back the measuring cup. The cover with the measuring cup. Press next for 1 minute at 60 degrees Celsius again, then speed to speed 2. Okay, all right. So for this period, which ends tomorrow, we have special host gift that you could claim when you host, and this applies to all types of payment. Whether you pay full payment or installment payment, you will be able to redeem these host gifts. And what are these? So I mentioned just now we're giving away this silicone muffin mold. I love this so much. You can use this as Sunita showed just now in the steaming tray, the Varuma steaming tray. steaming dish. And you can also use this in the oven as well as in the fridge. So for me, I'm using it in the fridge. So I'll show you just now, okay? Later, sorry. And we will also get this stainless steel steaming tray. So this also you use it like Ezrin showed just now in the Varoma tray, and you just put it there and you can put your fish. It fits a whole fish in there, and it has this Thermomix logo at the back. So both of these are imported from Australia. So it's very limited. This is the first time the company is giving this. Since I joined, I've never seen the company giving this out. So take advantage of this, limited because it's imported from Australia, okay? And this ends tomorrow, no joke, okay? Ends tomorrow. And on top of these two, you will also get an additional cookbook, the Easy Meals cookbook. And so basically you will get those three if you buy a Thermomix by tomorrow, okay? All right, let's see what happens now. Okay, now I need to pour the mixture into the mold. Okay, so I have the mold here. So it's basically done, it's all melted. Okay, there. So I need to quickly pour it so that it won't get hardened quick. Very easy. So the basic mixing bowl is also designed in a way so that it's easy for you to pour and it won't drip as much. So you see, because it's heavy, I'm holding it at the bottom here. Okay, oops, I have chocolate. Okay, I just said that it won't drip and it dripped on me. Okay, never mind. Look how easy it is to pour. Kids would love this. They will go crazy over this, okay? And there you go. And now, so when you have a little bit left in the bowl, don't wash it yet, don't throw it, because you can put milk in there and straight away make hot chocolate right away, okay? All right. And can I have some napkin, please? Okay, so now I have the mold here with the chocolate, with the melted chocolate. So I'm just going to put, sorry, marshmallows on it. Okay, just put marshmallows. Be very generous. Mini marshmallows. Okay. My daughter will go crazy on this. Okay. So this is very simple that you can do with your kids. So many recipes are catered for kids on Cookie Do. You just search for Cookie Do Kids and all these pretty recipes, fun recipes will come out. You can even print out a certificate for your kids. Okay. All right. And then you just get some of these pretty straws, you know, and stick it in like that. I have purple and pink here. Okay, and all you need to do after this is put this in the fridge for an hour. Okay, put this in the fridge for an hour. So I've done one earlier, a little bit earlier. So I'm just going to take it out. This was done a few hours earlier. So see how pretty it is. Okay, so you just need to take it out by pushing the mold out like that. See how easy it is. And look at that. Look at that. So how do you actually drink it? So if you're going to give this out as gifts, you can use, you know, all these small plastics and you just wrap it up and put a ribbon on it, and you can give it out to people as gifts. All right. So how do you actually use this is I have a warm mug of milk here. I already have a straw with my marshmallow and my frozen hot chocolate. So I just put it in like that, and you will have your hot chocolate. So hot milk, and you just put it in. Perfect, okay? Yes, your kids will love this, you know, they will love this, okay? I can't wait to show this to my daughter. See, and how easy it is to just pull the mold out. So take advantage of this. This is a very high quality silicone muffin mold. Get it. And tomorrow is the last day, okay? No joke. No regrets after this, all right? Okay, so let me go back to this. All right. So if you want more information of the payment plan, please reach out to your advisors who invited you today, and they will be able to share with you the payment table, okay? And it's important as well, if you place your order by today, 10th of July, you will be able to get your Thermomix by end of the month, okay? Any orders that comes after 10th of July will have to wait till August to get their units, okay? So today is the deadline for the delivery. Please put in your order. If you've been thinking about getting a Thermomix, do it now, okay? So what will you get when you purchase your Thermomix? Ezrin has shown all the different accessories that you will get just now, all included in the price. And you will also get 6 months free subscription of Cookie Do. And you will also get another cookbook, basic cookbook. So this comes together with your set. Okay, I love this book so much because it's not just a cookbook, but it has all these tips on how to make the perfect cake, the perfect bread, all the essential utensils that you should use. And then if you want to explore manual cooking, at the back, it tells you how to use the chopping function, the steaming function. And it's something that, you know, it's fun for you to look through on a Sunday, okay? So this comes together with your set, okay? On top of that, like I mentioned, if you purchase full price, you get to choose 1 out of 3 cookbooks. And currently, the promotion is the mold, the steaming tray, and the Easy Meals cookbook. So many cookbooks that you can get now. All right, and you will also get invitations to cooking classes like what we have today. We have a number throughout the week, so reach out to your advisors and they will let you know. Free delivery across Malaysia. Now we only do Korea because of MCO, so it's free. And we also have online recipe community. So Cookie Do, all the recipes are tried and tested. But recipe community is where you and I, users of Thermomix, we contribute our recipes on this platform. Okay, so you have access to that as well. Free unboxing service, we do it via Zoom right now. Personal advisor support, so your advisor will be with you for your whole Thermomix lifetime. And we have 2 years warranty as well, okay? All right, so as you mentioned as well just now, if you already have your Thermomix and you want your second one for free, you might not see it. I have another one here. Ezrin has 2 as well. So we got our second one for free. And if you want to know why and how, ask your advisor. I believe that all homes should have 2 Thermomix, okay? So buy one right now and later ask, once you're comfortable, ask your advisor how you can own one for free. Okay, before we end the show, let's go around and show our guests all the dishes. Okay, let's go to Ezri.
Hi everyone, I'm back. Okay, so my salmon with mushroom cream sauce and potatoes. You see, it's ready. It smells really good. So just now after I steamed the salmon and potatoes, I actually made the sauce by putting in mushrooms, and then I also added cream cheese. Okay, and then it was cooking for 10 minutes. So that's how you get the mushroom sauce. Okay, so easy. So I love to do multi-layer cooking with Thermomix. Usually between 18 to half an hour, you get 3 or 4 in one meals. Okay, so my favorite is because I love to eat rice. I usually cook my rice at the bottom in the simmering basket. Okay, like this. So rice in here, and then I have the varoma on top. Okay, so varoma on top here to where I put my veggie and fish. Okay, and then I cook for 18 minutes. Just 18 minutes, the rice is ready, the veggie and my steamed fish is also ready. If you want to make our famous chicken rice, it takes about 35 to 40 minutes. Okay, so you can try all our layered cooking with Thermomix. So simple because you only need one machine and just your varoma dish and your simmering basket. Okay, so make sure you try this dish. It's really good. Okay, I've tried it many times. Okay, so now I will pass to Ayu. Ayu, your mic is on mute.
All right, so welcome back. So basically where we picked up just now, I just had to add a bit more of honey and cook for another 4 minutes. So while all my partners are presenting, guess what? My lunch is done. It smells so good. The chicken is cooked. It's really nice. It's full of flavor. And if you want to see, actually, there's a lot more in here, which I did not transfer. So this makes a really fast and good meal, which was done in less than 15 minutes. So during that 10 minutes, while I was cooking, I actually went to dry my clothes, and then I went to water the plants, and then I'm back here. And then for the 4 minutes that it was mixing the honey, again, I just went to, check out on the kids and all that. So it's really time saving because you save a lot of time. It's cost saving because, I mean, how much would you pay for this simple chicken dish? It's definitely more than, 9 ringgit. And 9 ringgit a day is what you're getting for the Thermomix, which is really a great bargain. Even Grab delivery, the charges are 10 ringgit. So can you imagine what is 9 ringgit a day? All right, so I hope you'll get in touch with all your advisors. Don't forget, I'm really excited about the mold and the stainless steel. So I don't know why you all are waiting to grab it. It's really one-time offer. So I hope you enjoyed our show today. Don't forget to invite your friends and family over to our next show. And until next time, enjoy.
I'm back, and the beautiful steamed egg muffins are done. So I can't wait to dig into these. So I have 6 here, but the batter actually made 9. So I've got another 3 more steaming, and can't wait to dig into them. Thank you for joining us today, everyone. Have a great weekend, and see you next week. Place your orders. If you haven't already ordered your Thermomix, do place your orders today. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Try this recipe. So
Thank you for joining.